We're taking on the big boy. We're taking on 5 Broly. And I'm going to go and get my SA-10 Vegito. No, I did not pull him, but everyone else did, so might as well fucking use it. As you can see, I'm going to use Kid Buu as my lead, just because it's easier. I did do this before with Vegeta's lead, same exact team, but I just had Super Strike Vegeta's lead. It's nice that you get the extra ki, but that extra health is invaluable. It really makes it super easier. So I just take more healing items and then 1 ki item to kind of offset the less ki. Actually, isn't that big of a problem. I only used the Fruit of the Tree of the King of Might only once. So it's not that big of a deal, but I definitely recommend this team. I know the Broly event isn't around anymore. This is pre-recorded. I did this I played this like a fucking week ago, but I didn't have time to really do anything with it because I got schoolboy. You know me, schoolboy queuing the cut, studying, being autistic, fucking whipping it, boy. But, yeah, I mean, just to say, with this team, obviously I'm using the Living Ichigo method, where I'm using Goldo to reduce defense. Using Super Saiyan Goku, that's the free one, although I fucking had the miserable luck of actually pulling this bastard 4 fucking times. No salt, I'm good. Don't worry, I'm taking water pills. So, you definitely should have that, nigga. SA-10 TUR, I also have the Gohan, which does damage and defense, blah, blah, blah. Whis, which is invaluable. You get him from the Heroes event. He actually kind of has like a passive where if your HP is 30% or below, you get that heal. So you get like a free fucking Sensu. And because their phase shifts are in this, every time a phase shift happens, his passive resets. Like, usually it can only happen once per battle, but because these are kind of technically 3 battles, you can get 3 heals. And then obviously Kid Buu for the health and the motherfucking HP regen. But fuck all that, boy. I'm just happy I have found some free time. I've been getting cooked. I've been getting king drained, bro. This semester's a nice semester. I mean, thank God, honestly. If I had to say one positive thing about this unruly, god fucking gosh darn semester, it would have to be that, thank God, I understand all my classes 100%. Up until this point, I'd say last semester my confidence was really building within my major, computer science, that is. And last semester I really started to understand things. Things started to fall into place. This semester, things really fell the fuck into place. I really understand all my courses very well. Just things are just, I feel like this semester I've truly learned a lot. Which sounds fucking corny, because, you know, you're in fucking college, you learn shit, fucking, what would I learn? Nothing. But fuck, dude, this fucking semester, Jesus Christ, I learned a lot of shit. And it's mostly because I'm taking one class that's just fucking, it's packed with a whole bunch of shit. It has things that's kind of a review from the past with object-oriented stuff, you know, linked lists, trees, which has helped me immensely because now I have a better understanding, and going back and revisiting it, just seeing how easy it is, seeing how everything falls into place. It's really great. I mean, one of the hardest things I'd say with science and mathematics is that you gotta stop having low self-esteem. Like, for me, when I was in high school, I had super low self-esteem when it came to math. Like, and not only was it low self-esteem, but it was stupidity on a level that I can't fucking fathom. Like, for example, in 10th grade, I remember we started geometry, and I was like, ooh, fuck, watch out, this looks difficult. And for some reason, I had it in my mind that I shouldn't study. I should just go take the test. And I did this for every exam that year, and probably before that too. But I don't know why I didn't understand the concept of studying. I don't know. I just, you know, you're young, you're fucking dumb, you're full of cum. What are you gonna do? But, it mostly was because I had low self-esteem. It's like, you know, when you go to solve a problem, it's like, oh, is this right? Oh, I don't know, fuck. And this is probably because in middle school, going into high school, I had shit foundations in mathematics, which carried into high school. By the way, I had a 9th grade teacher, and I don't know how people can do this and still sleep with a good conscience. Let me just say, you know, a lot of people go, you know, people make mistakes. You gotta be the bigger person. Look at the big... Fuck that. I still remember this fucking cunt, bro. Some bitch, some French from some French hula was fucking teaching me in ninth grade. I remember she was so fucking bad at explaining just baby concepts. Here comes the steroid motherfucker. Here comes Broly all roided up. Fuck that nigga. But I remember she was so shit at explaining things. But then again, I was dumb as dog shit. So really, whose fault is it? I can't tell. And I remember she was like just for simple like fucking quadratic equations. She's like, you don't know how to do this? If you don't know how to do this, you will never understand what to do in college. How are you ever going to get a job? And she was doing this while I'm taking like a quiz or something. I'm like, bitch didn't even give me the fucking chance to think. I'm like, God damn, bitch. And I know she was terrible because the whole class, well, I don't know, maybe we were all fucking stupid. Just did horrible. But, you know, I really nothing but negative feelings for this bitch. But then again, I do say she was a bad teacher because our next teacher was really nice, smart guy. We were dumb as dog shit. He couldn't save us, but he gave me some good things. I mean, one thing that he gave me early on, which, you know, I don't know if a lot of people know that's going to college, but I only saw this like, fucking last year in Calculus 3 where we said explicitly, you know, the whole idea of having everything being multiplication kind of makes things easier when it comes to simplification as opposed to writing out a divide sign. Just write it in terms of the reciprocal. Just, it's so much fucking easier. Seems something super simple, but when you're a dumb fuck like me, it's good to point out the obvious sometimes. But yeah, I mean, a lot of these things has to do with confidence. It really does. It's weird how, you know, pressure and just not knowing something can drive you up the fucking wall. I mean, what was it, last year? Maybe 2 years? I remember when I was just starting to get into like the beginning of the hard classes for my major. I was like, dude, Jesus, well, what am I gonna do, dude? I'm fucked. Like, how am I gonna figure out these problems in an interview situation? How? It's impossible. I still need to learn more. I haven't graduated yet, obviously, but I still need to fucking review things. At least just finalize a review of some sort. But I mean, before I was fucking. I remember with the first time I saw a linked list, I was like, oh no, what is this? And although the concept is fairly simple, it just didn't click for me. I don't know why. It didn't seem clear. I honestly don't know why it didn't seem clear. It's just sometimes, you know, you need a proper introduction into a subject and understand something and have a strong foundation in order to build upon it. And that definitely for computer science, something called linked list is basically a list of nodes or a list of objects. And this concept, if you understand it well, you have a strong foundation, then the continuation is so much easier because now you can create a tree. Because what is a tree? A tree is really just a list, in essence. I mean, it's just an object. It has a left child and it has a right child. And based off of whatever discriminants you want to have for going to left or right in your methods, you can have a binary search tree, you can have a fucking heap, it doesn't matter. So, it's these small things that, you know, you need that fucking confidence. You need to have some type of confidence going. Otherwise, your low self-esteem is going to fuck with you because, I mean, like in high school, I was always super easy with English, and I just did that shit perfectly. When it came to math, I was fucking retarded. Thank God when I came to college, I took time out, and I really got a good, strong foundation in algebra. And then from algebra pre-calc, strongest foundation and probably helped me so much was Calculus 1. I did a lot of work in Calc 1, but because I did that work so well, and I put a lot of fucking time into that course, someone I know is taking Calc 1 now, and I just the other day I was helping him study for an exam, and I still remember things from that fucking class. And it's not even just, you know, the small things that are kind of obvious, derivatives, integration, but, you know, something like, I mean, this isn't anything to fucking really brag about. I mean, it's Calculus 1 for Christ's sake, but it's easy to forget these things sometimes unless you have a strong foundation. And that's why I tell you right now, anyone in school, anyone who's in college, anyone in high school, I'll tell you something right now. This is a concept that I swear to God is worth a billion dollars. Do it right the first time so you don't have to do it again. And eventually when you do it again, it's not going to be right. When you are introduced to subject, bust your fucking balls to understand that subject at first. That way it's easier along the road, because there's been a lot of times, especially in college at the beginning, where I was like, I'll miss class. I'll learn this later. And when I do learn it later, it's either in a completely, nothing compared to as good as what it would have been if I took my time out to understand it, or I just don't learn it at all. I mean, like, let me think of an example. Shit, I did not learn. Kind of hard to do because honestly, in college, I haven't since probably the last 3 years. I haven't missed a day of school. My freshman year, maybe early sophomore year, I was kind of a fucking idiot because this is something that's really popular in the culture of college. Is like, how many days can I miss? Oh, this class doesn't take attendance. Oh, I don't need to show up. Which is fucking retarded because guess what? When you don't go to class, you don't understand the subject. You don't understand the subject. You don't have the information to be introduced to the homework. And because you don't have that information, you've got to read the book now and fucking figure out everything on your own, which is retarded. That's why, especially if you're majoring in computer science or math, you can't miss class. If you miss class, you are fucked. You are going to take a whole day just to catch up for what you did in that class, and you'll be fucking ruined. It's retarded. There's no reason to do that. All those fuck boys who skip class, there's a reason why they catch an L's, boy. You gotta be like me, king ass burgers, boy. I'm the best at this. I study, I work hard, I have the best information. That information you can't find anywhere else. Fucking, you know what? That soliloquy of fucking just retardedness reminds me of my president-elect, my boy, the king, Donald Trump. I'm surprised. I'm honestly surprised Donald Trump won. I wasn't expecting him to win at all. I don't know, just for me personally, I just felt like Hillary Clinton was just going to body him. Not because I like Hillary that much. She's not the best. She's not the worst either, but she's not likable. I tell you that right now about Hillary Clinton. She's one of the least likable politicians. I'm sorry, but even when she was running against Barack Obama, just the things she says, they're so cringeworthy. Like, honestly, the way she looks at black people, I don't know if she really does look like this, at black people like this, but to me, this is how it comes off, is she looks at them like fucking idiots who will vote for her because people like Bill Clinton, or because she says things that she thinks black people like. Like, she was on the Breakfast Club, and they're like, Hillary, what do you always have in your bag? And she's like, hot sauce. I have hot sauce. That's what the blacks, right? Blacks love that. Blacks love hot sauce and chicken and fucking all this shit. And it's like, can you do me a favor, Hillary? For not even respect for yourself, but for Bill's legacy, can you shut the fuck up? I mean, Jesus Christ, like, fucking, she thinks niggas are just out here fucking walking around with hot sauce in their bags, just pouring it on chicken and fucking shooting people as they walk down the street. It's like, what the fuck? Go fuck yourself, Hillary. Jesus Christ. And then, obviously people voted for Donald Trump. I mean, for some reason people are saying, well, I mean, this isn't that preposterous, but, a lot of people are saying most of the people that voted for Trump are just racist pieces of shit, so on and so forth, this, that, and the third. I mean, I see it, but I don't know. I mean, I see that there are a large populace who, xenophobic, bit racist, but that's not why Trump won. If just racist people voted for him, he wouldn't have run. I mean, there's not that many racist people out there anymore. I mean, I'm not saying that there isn't racism, but it's a lot less than what it used to be. I don't think he'd fucking win. I mean, if racists only went to the polls, then I don't think Obama would have won fucking, 2 terms? Jesus Christ. But it's just, I mean, people are just sick of the quote-unquote institution, establishment, government, and they wanted to change, and they got that change. I mean, Donald Trump is definitely different. And, for all these people fucking rioting in the street and fucking, he's not my president, it's like, guess what, fuckface, he is. There's no recourse, dipshit. There's nothing you can do or say that can make Donald Trump not the president. Unless he gets impeached somehow, for some reason, he's not. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? Like, shut the fuck up. It reminds me of people who did Occupy Wall Street, where people knew nothing about economy, nothing about politics. They just showed up in fucking New York City, and they're like, you know what? Shut Wall Street down. I remember one of the slogans of Occupy Wall Street is that they wanted change, but they didn't have, like, an official slogan. Like, they didn't know what they wanted. And this is the same shit with the people protesting Donald Trump's presidency. They have no idea about politics. They think it's all fucking magic. They think America's a pure democracy. Why need the electoral college when you can have a pure democracy? It's like, Jesus Christ, can you shut the fuck up, for Christ's sake? Jesus, fuck. But, hey, you know what? Listen, I beat Burley as bad as Trump beat Hillary. So, that's it. I took the W. My nigga Donald Trump took the W. We all taking W's out here. America is great again. I wouldn't have been able to do this shit without Donald Trump as president. This is the true power, people. So, there you go.